Hello YouTube, and I'm here to bring you some leaked information about Minecraft 1.8. And we're gonna start off with going to Notch's blog, and on his blog he has some information, and he stated trickling information about the adventure update. It says since 1.8 is still a significant time away, we're going to have to stop being so secretive about it as we have. We'll provide information about it as we go, but keep actual details secret. For example, we could say added 2 new colors without saying which ones, or testing experience and leveling to see if it's fun, without giving details on exactly how it works. The update is pretty big, and will change a lot of how Minecraft is played, focused on making exploration and combat much more rewarding, and bringing in a bigger sense of adventure to the game. Already implemented are our new complex terrain features, at least one new mob, some interesting new combat mechanics, a new lighting engine, and some experimental new gameplay ideas. To come is more interesting farming, bigger incentives to explore, and NPC villages. So from this, you can tell what he's already added a lot. And if we go to the next screenshot here, you can see that this is a picture of the ruins, and it is not a texture pack. This is not a texture pack. You can tell because everything else is regularly textured. And the ruins, there's actually someone, I forget the username's name, but on Twitter I sent say, hey, this person had a good idea to add ruins in, and I sent the link to the forum post. I don't know who it was. I don't know if they thought of this themselves, or if they read the post. So as you can notice here, that you can also tell that this isn't a texture pack, because stuff like this wouldn't just form in the ground, and it would take I don't think Gens or Notch would go out of their way to make something that wouldn't exist in 1.8 like this, because this would take a long time to generate with digging out the ground and stuff. So yeah, and if you notice down on the bottom right, not all the way to the corner, but of the ruin, you'll see a gate. I don't know if you're going to be able to craft gates in 1.8, but no one has noticed that yet. I'm surprised. They've been too busy looking at the ruin. And so that's interesting. You have gates now. So, and this is not the mossy cobblestone retexture. This is like cinder blocks. This looks like cinder blocks to me. So, and if we move on to the next screenshot here, this screen, we're looking over a big valley with houses. Looks much like the Millionaire mod that you can get, and you can also, the first thing I think you notice is the houses. The second thing you would just have to notice is the giant mushrooms. You know how there's a red mushroom and a brown mushroom? Well, there's supposedly giant red and brown mushrooms. Some people thought that this brown mushroom was a candy tree. I don't know why people would think it was a candy tree, but yeah. So, and as you can see, like the villages have to be fairly rare. I don't see another one in sight, so that's a good idea. And another interesting thing you can figure out about 1.8 from here is the ravines are going to be added. It looks like, as you can see down in the bottom right, the ground kind of splits open and goes down. So that's going to be an example of the ravines. And also in the middle kind of topish area with the two houses in the back, there's a cliff, and right below that cliff, there's a little black cave in like it's a wide rectangle, or not a wide, it's a tall rectangle. It's very thin, but that has to be another example of a ravine that could possibly be added. So it does not look like NPCs are added yet. If NPCs were added, they would be NPCs basically outside. Pretty much a no-brainer. So, okay. Now with the terrain generation, if you look on the top right, yes, the top right, you'll see a huge mountain that you have never seen. The terrain generator generates something that solid before. I guess you would say it would be like whenever it generates mountains, it'd be like something. It'd be a mountain flooded with trees, and it'd be like half of a mountain because the side would be cut off, or it'd be really steep and you wouldn't be able to climb up it. Well, this actually, because I was reading the change list, and the tweaks to the game is interesting, complex terrain generation, as you heard earlier. So that basically has some effect on the mountain here. That's why the mountain looks a little bit more pronounced, if you say. So I'm just trying to see what else I can find here. I think that might be all. Yeah, and oh yeah, we'll go to a few screenshots of the new light engine here. The new light engine is supposedly to give torches a new glow, if you say. Warm glow. And then if we go to the next screenshot, we have ravines and an example of the new lighting engine. So the ravines, they're basically what they look like. They're big underground, they're gigantic underground caverns, water. Because ravines are basically rivers that have flowed underground and eroded everything away. So that's why they're so thin. There's a lot of water. Okay. And if you look closely at the torches actually have a white light coming off of them. And like the reflecting light is the orange light. I don't know why. I don't know, it just looks kind of odd to me to have the torches with the white light and then black light, I guess. Or there's two different kind of light. Torchlight and skylight. I think the torch might have skylight for a certain range and then it goes into black light. I don't know. But yeah. Look, it's advanced 1.8 supposed to be. If you look at the water, the hard light on the water, the old lighting, is still not corrected. So that's kind of funny. So, thanks for watching, guys, of the overview. And,